Hi, this is Dave with We Value Teens. You're going to notice some handprints up on the wall. I'm going to help you see that a little bit better. Now, I shared that with you for a very important reason. I never planned on it. We have chalk for people when they're playing pool, so sometimes the cue stick gets really sticky on sweaty hands. And so you put some chalk on your hands. It's easier to play pool. Well, they decided to slap each other on the back, and we had to nip that in the bud because they were getting a little out of hand. And then they started to jump up and see how high they could touch on the wall with that chalk. And at first we thought, well, that's a liability. What if they hurt their ankle? And then we thought, you know what? Let's just go with it and see what happens. And we found that there's one handprint that's up there a long ways. But every teen tries to outdo the other. And it was just a simple, fun thing that cost nobody anything. It was free, and kids they have a blast doing it. And the ones that couldn't jump high, well, they just plastered their hands on the low parts and just drew smiley faces. And I thought, wow, why are we concerned about that? Now, some people want a clean venue. They don't want any dirt on the walls. And they would get frustrated at this. But you have to understand what it's like to be young people. They're expressing themselves. They're wanting to have fun. And I wanted to share that. Because as we go down this hallway right here, it leads to the restroom. You might remember I talked about line of sight. And when I talk about line of sight, there's a reason for that. We cannot always see everything in the teen center. We can see everything from the counter except this hallway right here. This leads to an emergency exit, which goes outside. Now, they're not allowed to come in that door. It only has one way exit. The bathrooms are right over here. Notice up here in this corner, we have a security camera. And we have a monitor, and we have, eight different monitors, split screens, that we're able to watch what goes on inside and outside the teen center. Now, when we walk to the restroom over here, ladies, men, I'm going to take you in there. I want to show you, when we talk about quality and we talk about placing value on young people, I'm going to adjust the camera. What we have here, private doors, they lock. Handicap accessibility in this door. We have vinyl flooring. We have painted walls. And when people come in here, almost the first thing they always say is, oh, wow, that's nice. Because young people have been given leftovers, scraps. They figure it's a bathroom. We clean our bathroom every week. We mop the floors. We wash the walls. This is the ladies' room, and so we empty the waste baskets and make sure that's clean for them. And we want our young people to realize that we value them, and even take places like this, because if you've ever been to a restroom that's not inviting, and you don't want to go back there anymore. And so even the restrooms we believe are important. And when we say are important, the guy's bathroom looks basically the same as the girls'. Same color, same design. We have here a light that's a rim from an ATV, which kind of adds some fun, some chrome, but essentially it's the same. And my reason for showing you this is simply this. Quality matters, and young people know when you care about them. You're not giving them stinky leftover couches. You're cleaning your restroom. You're making sure the toilet paper is always full. You're making sure the waste baskets are emptied and the floors are mopped and it's not smelly, that the exhaust fans work. And that's important because our young people understand that those who care about them are making an effort. And we want them to know that we are always making an effort to care for them. Hope to see you in the next video.